Alright, we're gonna rework on this job. I gave up thinking that it had a GPU problem. I'm in fact wrong. So it's good to get assistance from a few friends on YouTube and Bad Caps forums, which is a really nice thing to be able to ask for help to some people. And it's good to ask help in public, so your question can be searched by other people around the world and they can see the response. And I like helping other people that way too, and less on private or one-on-one, because then no one else can benefit from the knowledge. It's good to share. Thank you for your feedbacks, much appreciated. And so let's go ahead and get this guy going, and I will fast forward this video to the point where I actually disassemble the unit, so you don't need to see this whole process again. So I'll pause the video. I'll see you shortly. Alright, after spending about another 1 hour, I decided to do a different trick. In the time being, I did some measurements and post them on Bad Caps forum. Seeker on ERS forum, why him? Alright. So, one thing I'd like to monitor. So what I've done here is, after did some measurements, I removed one leg of 1, 2, 3 coils. And I thought I'll plug in the power every time I remove a coil to see if I get that MOSFET on and off, on and off. I'll put some alcohol there and I don't see anything happening. So I'm going to bring up the thermal cam, see if you can see that reaction on the MOSFET that we showed before. This way I possibly can figure out where, what part of the board is the short, which is what the problem at the moment is that I don't know. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, so we got the machine here. Let's bring up the thermal cam. Now I'm going to do something crazy, which is as the power supply in the system. So here I'm going to plug in the power supply. Now one interesting thing is the power supply, the original one that I used, after 3 or 4 of tries of the MOSFET shorting, it cuts power completely. Now I'm using a universal power adapter here. It has some feature, power protection features, but it doesn't stop continue giving power. So it will lead to eventually meltdown of the MOSFET. So I'm going to plug in the power adapter now, and let's see what happens. Okay, we can see the MOSFET still going on and off there, as you can see. Okay, so there's a short somewhere. So removing those coils did not help at all. Okay. There's another 2 areas of MOSFETs that we can remove. Let's remove them as well. Hopefully this doesn't become a 5-hour long video. Okay. Just check the voltage on that. One of my friends on ESR forum says that's possibly the shunt resistor. So let's have a look. Voltage. Either that or that. Let's see. No, nothing. Okay. And something with the camera, benchtop, HDMI capture. Okay, one sec. Alright, the camera is back. So basically, plug in the power and we're in DC mode. We do get 19 watts coming in, but here yeah, we can see it cutting out. Okay, cut the power, plug in the power. Okay, why don't we inject power there? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I'd like to try this technique again. I've isolated 1, 2, 3. I want to isolate these two. Try the other option again. Okay. Let's have a look. Power. Good. Why good? We know the issue is not anywhere around there. Alright, let's go ahead with injecting power. We'll run 2 wires, so I'm not sure which one to put it onto. Okay, we got 2 spare wires, so we got 2 resistors here. So one of these 2 guys is the shunt resistor. I don't know which one. And we should have another wire here. Okay. So let's bring in 1 watt. Look at that. Looks like a love heart. Oh, so gay. All right. Let's bring in the power. Yep, 1 watt, that's fine. Let's get the power for now. If we were to guess which one of the shunt resistor, I'm gonna go with the top one, maybe a little bit more closer to that diode. Okay. Okay. Well, another thing we can do is check which one have the lowest resistance to ground. That would be a better assumption. Okay. Ohms. So I've got no power at the moment, okay. So what we're gonna do is ground. Here's resistance to ground. $40. And here's shit, they're both the same. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's a matter of powering it on. Okay, I'm not sure how many amp that is, but let's see. Wow, okay, dead sure. Alright, let's see what it is that's getting hot. I think this may be this may be it. Let's see. Thank you. All right. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. Power 1, 2, 3. Where did all that voltage go? It's going somewhere. Power in. Come on, man, I can't see anything. Okay, one sec. Well, I can't believe my luck. I haven't been recording since the customer came in to say hi earlier, and I thought I was recording the whole time. So I managed to fix the issue. I did a full video on how I fixed it, but little did I know it was paused, not recording. So super annoying. So the issue was, I'll show you what the issue was. So I followed the guide as recommended by Daniel Satko on YouTube. Thank you for your help. And what you said there was very correct. I went through this in the video, unfortunately no recording. After the shunt resistor inject power, I did 1 volt, about 1.5 maximum amp, and I did find the area that was getting hot, and the area that was getting hot was around the audio IC. So this is the picture I posted earlier, and okay, so this is the back of the board. Try and demonstrate clearly. Over here is the audio IC. Okay, so that's the capacitor I took out. This guy here belongs to this guy. This is a cap, and because of that he was also shorting. I removed this first, and there was still a short, and I removed that and the short went away. And then I put that back in and connect the charger. I got the white light on the DC jack, and I've taken this one out of another laptop from a similar audio IC just around it. So that's the faulty one, and you can see under diode mode what the hell. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's shorting. So there's no way I would have found that. It was completely on the other side of the board and far away. Never thought the audio IC will be causing this, especially affecting the 19 volt, which I don't understand. I don't have schematics, so I posted this ohms readings on the other Badcap's website. I'm not sure if I told you in the earlier videos, I actually lifted the leg of each of these these coils, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this guy, and yeah, that's it, and plug in the DC jack. I still won't get light on it, but this MOSFET is still going on and off, MOSFET number 2, let's call it, because there's a short. Yeah, so in terms of finding the shunt resistor, I needed to get help from Seeker on ESR forum. So made a request, and Seeker was online, showed him some photos, and he said probably this one here, which is around the E&E chip. He's the best in the industry, and so this is the E&E chip here, Super IO. And so what I did is actually run a wire here and here, just one of these wires, and they both measure the same resistance to ground. So I went ahead with this one and started injecting power, and around 1 volt, as soon as I put 1 volt and say 1 amp, it went to 0 volts and 1 amp, so it went straight to ground and straight to that capacitor there, which I assume this guy here maybe works around the 3.3 or 5 volt range, maybe 12, I'm not sure. And the battery is working good, there's no issues with the battery. It's a 9th generation CPU, i5, 8 GB, and you can see the charging light coming on. One more thing is the original charger will cut the power completely after 3 or 4 times of the short being detected, whereas the universal one that I used, like this guy here, which I've been using for a while, interchangeable heads, and you know, it's got a tick of approval in Australia. It's a 90 watt only, but this guy will not shut off. It will cut off and continue, cut off and continue continuously until maybe the MOSFET melts from the heat, using a HP jack here. But the original charger is a 150 watt charger, crazy amount of power for a laptop. I guess you need it for a GTX 1650 that's in here. Yeah, turning it on, it works, going to F10. The Chinese version, but you can see all the specs there, and audio works as well. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been recording. Sometimes the pause button gets clicked easily by a mouse because the mouse is always on it, and I need to pause when there's calls and whatnot. Fully assembled. I also put new thermal paste as well, which is all good. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I will still publish the other video which I made, spent nearly three hours or something plus, and achieved nothing. I thought the GPU was shorted, but GPU was good. Thank you for watching, and again, thanks for help, David and Seeker, Daniel Satko. Thank you. See you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support this channel.